Hello, sweeties. I have a gorgeous collection from KBShimmer to share with you today. This is the It's Fall Good collection, which consists of 12 fall and Halloween themed shades and numerous finishes. I'm starting out by stating that after I swatch each polish, you will see it under studio lighting, lower lighting, and then one coat over black. Let's get started. First up is Mullet Over, described as a merlot colored base with a glowing red to copper shimmer. Shown here in 2 coats. You can see the red shimmer no matter the lighting, but once in the lower lighting, the copper shimmer shows itself some. Next is Dead Ringer, described as a brown jelly base with highlights of vibrant cyan blue, aqua, sapphire blue, indigo, and purple. Shown here in 3 coats. You can see the strong cyan blue shift in the studio lighting, but the darker blues and the purples take over in the lower lighting. This is For the Pun of It, described as a vibrant multichrome that shifts between vibrant red, a rosy pink, golden yellow, burnished orange copper, and bold green. Shown here in 2 coats, you may need 3 if you have a longer free edge. You can see all the colors stated in the polish description depending on the lighting, and those shifts are super strong. Here we have Flash Forward, described as a black and blue base with silver reflective pigment. Shown here in 2 coats. It does dry with a good amount of texture, so 1 coat of KBShimmer Smooth Mousse before my top coat is what helps smooth it out. This is a gorgeous bright royal blue, and when the lights hit the polish right, which in my case is my flash from my camera, the reflective glitters just make it pop that much more. Next is It's Fall Good, described as a burgundy jelly base with a mix of metallic and microflakes that shift from pinky reds, copper oranges, bold reds, and golden yellows. Shown here in 2 coats. You may need 3 if you have a longer free edge. It does dry with some texture, so a top coat is needed for a full glossy finish. You can see the pink-red shifts in the studio lighting, but when under the lower lighting, that's when the copper and the golden hues of the shifty flakes steal the show. This is Spectral Feeling, described as a blue base with purple, violet, and pink shimmer, as well as gold fuchsia flakes and strong blue-violet magnetic pull. Shown here in 2 coats. You may need 3 if you have a longer free edge. It does dry with some texture, so a top coat is needed for a full glossy finish. The magnet used is the Arc Magnet from Lantern and Wren. You can very much see the blue-violet in the magnetic pull no matter the lighting, but in the lower lighting it seems like the fuchsia flakes pop out more. Here we have Come Sip With Us, described as a tail-leaning slate blue with color-shifting shimmer that shifts between pink, copper, gold, green, lavender, and fuchsia, plus a micro-hollow sparkle. Shown here in 2 coats. You may need 3 if you have a longer free edge. The pink shimmer is the show stealer in the studio lighting, but once I move to the lower lighting, the green, gold, and fuchsia really stand out. Next is Tricked Out, described as a deep purple, almost navy with a pink, fuchsia, orange, and green shift. Shown here in 2 coats. You may need 3 if you have a longer free edge. The pink and a bit of what leans towards red shimmer is what's seen the most in the studio lighting, but under the low lighting, all of the shifts show themselves depending on the angle. This is another one where the shifts are super strong. This is Night Shift, described as a deep black base that shifts to a warm purple, green, silver charcoal, and purple, plus micro holographic glitter. Shown here in 2 coats, you may need 3 if you have a longer free edge. It does dry with subtle texture, so a top coat is needed for a full glossy finish. The shifts are seen no matter the lighting, but the silvery charcoal and the green pop out more in the low lighting. Here we have Got It Covered, described as a soft gray crele with a mix of black metallic and multichrome flakes that shift between green, blue, aquamarine, fuchsia, magenta, and orange. Shown here in 2 coats, you may need 3 if you have a longer free edge. Dries with some texture, so a top coat's needed for a full glossy finish. This is one that mostly looks the same no matter the lighting, except the base becomes a bit darker in the lower lighting. Next is Charmed Life, described as a vibrant fuchsia with a rose pink, gold, and lime shift and a rosy pink peach to gold magnetic pull. Shown here in 2 coats, you may need 3 if you have a longer free edge. The magnet used is the arc magnet from Lantern and Wren. This is another super shifter where you can see all the different colors shifting no matter the lighting, and they pop even more because of the dark base. And last we have Gummy Break, described as a rich purple base with vibrant color shifting metallic flakes that shift between pink, fuchsia, orange, and gold with fine silver reflective glitter. Shown here in 2 coats, it dries with a good amount of texture, so again I use the KBShimmer's Smooth Moves before my top coat to help smooth it out. The metallic flakes really stand out in the rich purple base no matter the lighting, but once I put the flash on, those silver reflective glitters steal the show. So all my favorites this month are the shifty polishes, because Christy seriously slammed those ones out of the park. My top pick is Tricked Out. The amount of different shades that one goes through was intense, but in a good way. And I don't know about you, but the purples, greens, and oranges of the shift reminded me 100% of the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus, which fit perfectly with this magical polish. My second favorite is Charmed Life because, for the same reason, I love the specific color shifts and the strong magnetic pull on the almost black base. And last, I'm going with For the Pun of It. The red, orange, gold, and green shifts scream fall to me, and the shifts themselves are super strong. Which are your favorites? Let me know in the comments. The It's Fall Good collection releases September 15th at KBShimmer.com, and each polish will retail for $12. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!